What's going on, guys? Simple setup that we go over each and every single day inside of Evolution Traders. Discord is the 20 play. Very simple. You guys on YouTube already know it, but let's kind of go over the two setups that were taken today and let's kind of talk about it, right? So two ways you can play. You can definitely play with micros, or you can definitely scalp with mini contracts. Now, I do definitely recommend that if you are playing with those mini contracts and you are on a funded account, to definitely manage your risk very tight to the vest. Have a mechanical stop anywhere between 15-20 points max, especially earlier on in the day when the ranges are a little bit bigger. Closer to the morning open, we had ATR, average true range, on a 5-minute time frame upwards of 40 points. So even though off the bell we had that just amazing, beautiful opening drive play to the downside where essentially you could have just closed your eyes, clicked sell, made some cash. Again, we want to, make sure we're having good setups that we're taking that align with the momentum. But the price action off the open was very easy. Now, let's kind of look at the first trade setup. The first trade setup was a 20 SMA play, literally the first 5-minute candle. And if we look at this range on the candle, it was 125 points. So let me kind of, paint you two different scenarios, because there's a couple of ways that you could play this depending on what position size you're comfortable with. You can do one of two things. You can give yourself a stop loss over the 20 SMA. So if we close back over the 20 SMA, you're going to get out. In this particular case, you're probably going to risk closer to 50-60 points on this potential setup. But what you're looking at once you get in through the confirmation of the lows on this candle is at least 50 to 60 points on the return side. So I'll just keep things very simple for the sake of math and for the sake of our brains. If we were to play one micro contract and give ourselves a 50-point stop loss with a potential 50-point take profit, we're looking at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and we're trying to aim for that $100 winner, $100 loser. Okay. And if that's the case, that, essentially, again, if you're trading 2 or even 3 micros, $200-$300 a day on a funded account is a fantastic day, especially if you're copy trading those across multiple accounts. You don't really need to even sit there and take any more price action. Now, the other way that you can do it is definitely by scalping mini contracts. So you're going to allow that candle to close. We're definitely not going to give ourselves 50 points worth of drawdown. But what we are going to do on this potential play is give ourselves anywhere between 10 and 20, depending on what you're comfortable with. So you might be risking anywhere on this trade $200 to $400, depending on how many points you're actually looking to give up. Now, if you are looking to give up 10 to 20 points, we want to at least trying to be targeting somewhere closer to that 10-point range. So if you're trading one mini contract, you're looking for at least a $200 winner. If you're trading multiple mini contracts, that number could easily be $400 or $600 to the win side. And I definitely recommend that in order to keep that high win rate consistency, what you need to get very good at, especially if you're on a funded account, is getting that one trade and walking away. Okay. So if you make $400, $500, $300, anything in between, you need to get really good at securing that and coming back tomorrow. Because a lot of times what happens is you start to catch bounce plays, you start to go back short, you start to look for, potentially where could we could bounce, and then it comes back on you, get stopped out. You tend to give away a lot of cash later on in the day the longer you sit there. Now, again, I definitely always recommend to have a trade window. So my trade window is going to be between 9:30 and around 11:30. So this is my trade window, right? So that means that I am actively looking for setups in this window. And depending on what happens in this window is going to determine whether I cross cancel and lock my accounts, or I sit in the current trade that I may be holding from in my trade window to see what it does afterwards, right? So with that being said, I just wanted to highlight that opening drive play. Again, that was a fantastic flush to the downside. We did have a reversal here inside of Evolution Traders along with the scalp here as well. Again, that's something that we're covering kind of in real time over inside the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, again, shout out to Dave, right? Dave just joined the Discord not too long ago. And Dave passed 150K eval in one day. So congratulations to Dave if you are watching this video. With that being said, I'll catch all of you guys on the next trading video here on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys do need those evaluation accounts through Apex, 80% off sale, you know the deal. That link is down in the description box below. Make sure you use my link so I can get credit for it. Again, it's what helps kind of drive and fuel this channel to keep going. I will see all of you guys on the next video.